and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the 4 spot. And for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. The Knicks shooting their first free throw tonight. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
Now, here's Bridges. Pass to Hart. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Hart's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson, DA.
Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. See if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Brunson, left side. Here's Anunoby. Out to Brunson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
And that one's good. Towns.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Mitchell outside. Over Bridges. And another miss by Cleveland.
Just a bit of a rut here early. Just 1 of 4 so far.
Outside, Towns. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Mitchell passes to Garland, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jared Allen. Great showing for him last season. He was around 16 points per last year, 10 rebounds and 2 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Hart, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Mobley finds Mitchell. Now Garland. Shoots over Brunson, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Garland had a little bit of room there on the mid-range, and once he spotted that open area, up he went.
And it's Towns missing. The Cavaliers trail by 9. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Fires from the wing. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Garland.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Hart kicks to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Towns, the pass to Brunson. Mitchell against Bridges. Towns. Excellent D there from Allen.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Garland, no good. The Knicks leading by 7. And Anunoby, here we go.
Anunoby being aggressive right now, and that's a great sign for this offense.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Outside Garland. And another miss by Cleveland. New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. For 3, Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Brunson outside. 5 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Outside Garland. Off target from three-point range. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Knicks. They're up by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. A lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Hart is out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Garland against Brunson. Yep, that one goes in there. Garland's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Garland out there doing a great job creating space with the handle, playing with some confidence.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. And here is Anunoby. To the middle. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Mitchell. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 26 points per game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
There's Garland. Another miss by Garland.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Brunson outside. one. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
The three from Garland. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Bridges passes to Towns. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
Garland against Brunson. Pulls up on the wing. Garland, no good.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Towns for 3. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
A struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
And Towns gets it to go.
And at 7 feet tall, it is tough guarding Towns, especially when he's making shots like that.
The wide open look here for Garland. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Towns finds Brunson. Brunson down the lane. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Mobley the pass to Allen. Towns with the defensive effort.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the New York Knicks.
Well, it's been a stampede in transition. They'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Garland with it. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. The front court is LeVert and Mobley. And it's Niang in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
And sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Hart finds Brunson. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. 3-pointer, LeVert. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
New York, no good that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 17. A drive by Garland. Count that bucket. 8 points for Darius Garland.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's McBride. Carries it from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 18.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Three-pointer, LeVert. That shot off.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime? His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on. And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game.
Shooting while in rhythm, Brunson now becoming troublesome.
Here's Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up, officials. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
Donovan Mitchell taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's Brunson missing.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
New York with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeVert kicks to Mitchell. Outside Garland. There's a minute 34 left in the third. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists tonight.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Right side Robinson. And here is Hart. 11 points in the game. New York, no good that time either. Garland, the pass to Mitchell for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Kept alive to the left wing. Brunson outside. Here's McBride. A 3-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Here's Mitchell. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Here's Hart. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. 3-pointer, LeVert. The rebound by McBride. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Anunoby outside. Back to Payne. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Knicks lead by 15. It's the NBA. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Downs is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Payne. And it's Anunoby at the 3, the small forward.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Thompson dishes to Okoro. Towns with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Jerome. There's the 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that
the previous play is under review.
Wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Let's show some love to your powerhouse dance team. Let them hear it.
Now Wade. Now here's Okoro. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Here's Achiuwa. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Achiuwa's got his first points in this one.
And Achiuwa using that speed in the open court.
Wade outside. Back to Merrill. 3-pointer. The shot, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Wade for 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Knicks leading by 21. Achiuwa finds Payne. Now here's Anunoby. Here's Achiuwa. From about 16. Can't hit that one. The Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Wade on the wing. Payne covering. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Achiuwa. They get the rebound. Tries again. Payne's shot is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Jerome. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Bridges with the steal. Here's Payne. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
Clearly foul.
First free throw is good. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. It's nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
And first call time here. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Karl-Anthony Towns.
Substitution.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Outside Garland. Nice touch on the bank shot.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by New York.
Towns, the pass to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And you could see the length that time with OG stretching out to finish.
Pass to Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. Four on the clock. What a terrific move that was.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Mitchell against Bridges. Anunoby with it. Nailed from three-point land.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
You have to take Garland seriously at the arc. He is a talented shooter.
And is Towns missing. And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Mitchell. Allen trying to break free. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Garland.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
There will be 2 minutes.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
The previous play is under review.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Now the Knicks with it. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Pass to Hart. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Allen. Outside Garland. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin.
special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2. Now here's Embiid. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Karis LeVert.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
And Embiid drops them both. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Now here's Garland. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Doris, so much improvement from Garland since coming into the league.
Oh, no doubt, Brian. This guy is now a do-it-all guard. You can play him at both the 1 and the 2 positions. The versatility that he possesses is such an important aspect in the league today.
Embiid against Allen. Martin pass to George. Now Embiid. Maxey finds Martin. Shot clock at 6. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Such a wide open look.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
From deep, Mobley drops in the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Maxey. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Garland. Count it.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
Embiid with it. Picked up by Allen. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I talked to him about Joel Embiid, and Coach told me Embiid does have us worried. He's just so physical out there, but we're going to be physical right back and get in his face when we can, so they'll be trying to challenge the big man all night.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Maxey. It's Martin on the wing over Garland. Philadelphia with another miss. The Cavs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Out to Mobley. Back to Garland. The 3 is up. Rebound by Philadelphia. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
You know what? At the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
And Cleveland has possession after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. LeVert finds Mitchell. He takes it in. That one is off. Excellent D there from Embiid. Here's Martin. Off target from outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Mitchell misses.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Garland against Martin. Lets it fly. Garland, no good. The Sixers trailing. Martin pass to George. Second chance effort. McCain's shot is off. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Oh, George with a steal. Here we go. It's stolen by Garland. LeVert outside. George against Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Over to the left wing. Here's Garland. Cleveland again missing.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's McCain. Checked by Mitchell. Back to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Maxey. He's off on that one. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Mitchell finds Garland. Over Maxey. Garland, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Got a piece of it. Mitchell with the ball. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers ahead. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. And it's McCain in at shooting guard.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
The open shot by Allen. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Jared Allen simply getting more and more comfortable. How about the rise and fire in the catch and shoot? Okay.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning a title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Embiid. Martin outside. Outside Maxey. Over LeVert. And it's Maxey missing. Cavaliers trail by 4. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. They host the Hawks after this one, and that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand.
How about that authority from Mr. Karis LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
Outside Maxey. To the left side wing. Drummond. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And here's LeVert for 3. The rebound by Maxey. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Back to George. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's been a tale of 2 quarters for them. Terrible shooting early, but then they heated up and took control of this game.
On the wing, Mitchell. No points so far. LeVert, that's good.
Boy, that's just about strength right there. Karis LeVert just simply refuses to be denied.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Back to Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Kicks it to George. Pass to McCain. Martin, left side, to the middle. Here's McCain. Shot clock at 2. Here's Drummond. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Now here's Mobley. Tipped. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's McCain. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Yeah, savvy move by Maxey. Swiping the ball and getting it going the other way.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Garland against Maxey, and the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got his second bucket on the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
George.
Assist goes
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
Outside Garland. Another basket for Cleveland.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
They get the rebound. Here's Drummond. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Well, this has been the book on defending Andre Drummond on the interior. Make him earn it at the charity stripe.
A different look for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Allen. Okoro comes in for LeVert. And Jerome subbed in for Mitchell. Jerome on the wing. Last game, 26 points for him. Now here's Okoro. He's covered by Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. Garland for 3. Some solid defense from Maxey.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 1. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Thanks for...
You look at Cleveland, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big...
And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
You look at the score, it's close, but they're getting bully. It's bully ball.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The 76ers, #1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
They've got Dean Wade, Sam Merrill out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Thompson, and it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Pass to Martin. kicks it to George. He shoots it, drops one in from the wing. George has got 6.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
Back to Wade. Takes a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's George. The quick look, no good that time. Cavaliers trail by 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. And the Cavs shooting about 41%. Pass to Jerome. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Embiid. Here's McCain driving to the basket. Basket's good. Give him 8 points now.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Wade, the pass to Jerome. And Embiid with the block.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
And it's good. 2 points. And now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Tyson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Porter Jr. comes in for Merrill. Pass to George. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Tyson. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jerome. And Darius Garland subbed in for Porter Jr. Maxey against Garland. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Martin, the pass to Embiid. Back to Martin. Embiid inside. He's against Allen.
2 minutes.
Right side Maxey. And the 76ers another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Allen finds Mitchell. Oh, get up, Donovan. Wow.
This is what makes him so dangerous. He's not just a shooter. Donovan Mitchell adept at scoring in the paint.
George. And the jam by George.
Both teams trying to impose their will right now.
Yeah, and the slams just keep getting better and better. Right side Mitchell. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Embiid.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. Embiid passes to Martin. Embiid against Allen. Embiid inside. Clock at 4. Here's Maxey. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Okoro. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Inside, Okoro can really make trouble for the defense. He's got that combination of strength and agility.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Now here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Philadelphia leading by 9. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
LeVert's checked in for the Cavaliers. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Garland, no good.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Here's McCain. He drops it from range. McCain's got 13.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
Here's Mitchell, and it's blocked by Embiid. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Martin, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And so it's Philadelphia, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, then there's George, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position.
Mobley may be thin of frame, folks, but showing you he's willing and able to absorb the contact and make the play anyway.
Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
Pass to McCain. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, leaving no doubt on the break. Mitchell.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Here's Embiid. Martin outside. To the paint. Embiid, good. And he's now got the double-double.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. Guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
And the foul called on Karis LeVert. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Niang's checked in. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Embiid with it. And it's Niang picking him up. Pass to Martin. Maxey against Garland. Here's George. And he gets it back to the left wing. Martin outside. It's Martin on the wing. 5 on the clock. Embiid drawing the double team. The 3, George. And it's Niang with the rebound.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
LeVert finds Mitchell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Paul George.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, B.A., so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about? If you take someone like Stefan Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
Count it from distance.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner 3, he'll take it.
And a deep 3 from Garland. Cleveland again missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Looking to get back on track. And Embiid with the block. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the 4th quarter. George passes to Embiid. Wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 16. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the 76ers.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
George's shot is good.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the 76ers.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Joel Embiid.
Boy, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Here's Martin, and he jams it home with authority.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
From deep, Mobley. Offensive rebound. Mitchell, the pass to LeVert. And miss after miss right now. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is...
anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's George. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Brunson. Missed inside.
That's just the bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss things.
Pass to Embiid. Outside, Martin. Philadelphia moving the ball around. It's up a three. And the rejection by Towns. Brunson kicks to Towns. Now Bridges. Out to Brunson. Back to Bridges.
Philadelphia foul. McCain. First personal foul. First team foul.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And Towns gets it to go.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Anunoby against George. Knocked away. Back to Martin. Maxey on the wing. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Brunson. Maxey, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And here we go, the fast break. Brunson's got it. Hart, that's good.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brunson finds Towns. And Brunson, the basket on the assist by Towns.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Here's George. There's Embiid outside for Martin. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. Brunson outside. Pass to Hart. Here's Bridges. It's 3-pointers off the mark. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked Coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get him settling for jumpers, that's a win for us. We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Bridges kicks to Brunson. And they're pushing it up. Count the basket.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Here's McCain. Defended by Hart. Wasted no time on that one. Embiid's got 5 points so far.
Well, this is a big part of Embiid's game. A very good three-point shooter.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
And Towns drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Anunoby sends it back. Now, here's Bridges. Guarded closer. Towns, no luck. The 76ers trail by 8. To the inside. McCain, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Sixers ball.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to McCain. Right side, George. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Tries the spin move. For three, Bridges. A shot that time, not on target. And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at point guard. There, the group New York will start the second one.
Knicks lead 18.
Pass to George. Knocks it loose. Bridges with the steal. Now here's Towns. Back to Anunoby. Launches a three. Oh, drew the man now. Yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Karl-Anthony Towns at the line. He'll shoot three.
And this is the time now
where video review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
A different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can feel sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The free throw drops for Towns. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. And it's Hart penetrating. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 12. Going inside.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Bridges. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Yeah, Bridges has many ways to convert inside, which can make it tough to stop him.
Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
Well, that's good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Kicks it out to Maxey. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David,
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Towns wide open. Traps in the tray. Towns has got the lead up to 13 now for New York.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And Embiid throws it down.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Towns kicks to Hart. Pass to Bridges. Then Bridges jams it in.
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
Embiid inside. Towns on him. And the dunk by Embiid.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Good D by Embiid.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Inside. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all three levels.
And he gets the bucket. Embiid's got 8 points in the quarter.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Friday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Abusele comes in for Martin. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
And here's Brunson outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Maxey with it. Hart covering. That one drops for him. Maxey's got his first basket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Out to Brunson. Offline with his 3. The 76ers trail by 7. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the shot goes in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
For New York, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Here's Anunoby, and it's sent back by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was lost touch by George.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 23.
9 seconds left in the first half. And yes, it's good.
I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the paint. It's tipped. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And you two both know what it's like to be in the zone like that.
Yeah, Kenny's been there a few times, but I think I kind of work in every time I hit the court.
And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it. Thanks for joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, George in the front court alongside Martin. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. Ryan. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Ryan's got himself on the board with 3 there. To the right side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Dodgier. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Maxey. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. We can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Hart. They get it again. Pass to Dodgier. And here's Brunson. To the inside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Back to Embiid. Embiid is just too strong inside.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer.
Hart, no good.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from George. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
New York moving it around. On deep, Brunson. The rebound by Paul George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Maxey, the shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
A physical scoring guard, Maxey is at home on the inside.
To the middle, intercepted. One-on-one here. George passes to Maxey. Brunson with some nice D. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Robinson. And he banks in the layup. Robinson's got his first points of the night.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Drills the three-pointer.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Here's George. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Over to the left wing. Brunson against Maxey. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. The Knicks making a switch here.
Substitution for your Knicks.
Achua finds Bridges.
Cameron Payne.
There's a screen by Achua. Clock at 6. A dunk by Achua.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Embiid. Getting close. Embiid gets it to fall.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Bridges. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Achua kicks to Payne. Back to Achua. Buries it down low. Achua's got 4 this quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seemed like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Knicks lead by 4. And we're here now, a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Payne. Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with Precious Achua. And it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
Pass to George. Maxey trying to free himself up. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Paul George. Now, here's Bridges. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Towns sets the pick for Payne. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Payne. And that's 20 points for Karl-Anthony Towns. Down low, here's George. And George with the stuff.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
Here's Anunoby, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
56.
Pass to George. The 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Anunoby, good. And the Knicks lead by 6.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
62.
Here's George. Second chance effort. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Jumps up, and the dunk by Towns.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey.
Second personal
That's
foul.
foul number 2 for him.
Team foul. Substitution for your Knicks. Jalen
Towns with 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Towns has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in the defense. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. New York leading by 6. Brunson with it. To the wing right side. Towns in the corner from past the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Right side George from outside the arc. Another three for Philadelphia.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
George, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the dunk by Towns.
It's been like this all night for both teams. Offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Pass to Achua. Here's Kolek. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers trail by 7. Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George. Maxey's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
Here's Achua. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's McCain. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Knicks.
43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lets it go with a three. Connects from three-point range. Now it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And it's Brunson missing. Now the 76ers with it. And here's George for three. Rebounded by Hart. Embiid with the steal. To the paint. Here's Martin. The layup. Missed. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some missing.
Third team foul.
It's the first. That puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
So it's New York picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone...
help, and that's to have a strong start to the season.
No question, B.A. And that can be tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's LeVert in at the 3. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Following the score by Cleveland. Brunson misses.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Towns passes to Hart. The 3 ball. And there's Towns on the assist from Hart.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Knicks lead.
Pass to Mitchell. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And now the Knicks on the break. From the line. The shot by Towns, no good. And Mobley has got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Outside Garland. LeVert outside. Clock at 6. Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. The shot by LeVert, no good. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Brunson. Anunoby on the wing. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
With a little zest that time, Anunoby unleashing that athleticism at the rim.
Hard against Mobley. And it's all from three-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Hangs in the air, and it's Hart laying it in.
Putting the speed to work that time. Hart was flying down the lane.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. I discussed with Coach the difficulties of guarding Donovan Mitchell. He jokingly responded, "You mean the guy who scored 71 points? It should be pretty easy." And he went on to say, Donovan is one of the best scorers in the game. We have to be disciplined and guard him closely. This will be a big test for their defense. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Fires from deep. The rebound by Garland. Cavaliers trail by 5. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Cleveland again missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's good.
Garland had a little bit of room there on the mid-range, and once he spotted that open area, up he went.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Towns.
At the line, 2 shots.
Good on both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Mitchell. Last game, 26 points for him. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Knicks in transition.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
11-4.
Minute 32 left in the first quarter. Garland against Brunson. Garland, no good. Knicks leading by 7. To the wing on the left. Brunson passes to Towns. Bridges outside. Anunoby against Garland. Three-pointer, Bridges. Mobley grabs the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
He's perfect from the line this time. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Brunson passes to Towns, drives to the hoop, and it's Towns with the power finish.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Right side Mitchell. Wing shot on the way. Misses off the left iron. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Anunoby for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 5 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And so it's New York, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Garland. Nails the 16-footer. Garland's got his second basket on the night.
Pretty interesting adjustment from Garland on that attempt.
Oh, and Mobley with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Off the inbound. Towns. And gets hacked by the D. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Karl-Anthony Towns. At the line, 2 shots. The
people will worry that this was slowly.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
To adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Anunoby. Mobley grabs the board. Cavaliers trail by 10. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
From deep, Mitchell. Back to Mobley. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Outside Hart. For 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. They host the Hawks after this one, and that's a 1-game homestand for the club. New York leading by 10. Towns passes to Hart. Back to Towns. LeVert goes against Bridges. That shot off. Nice D from Allen. For Cleveland, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. The 3 from Mitchell. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. Now Towns. Allen defending. The shot by Towns, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 10. It's LeVert on the wing. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Garland for three. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bridges. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Lets it go. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
The offensive rebound. Outside Hart. Over LeVert. Hart finds Brunson. Back to Hart. The kick out to Brunson. And the Knicks miss again. Cavaliers trail by 10 with Brunson being undersized. He has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
Back to Hart. And he drops it in from the low post. Hart's got 6.
Can't let someone like Hart get inside the D just asking to get burned.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's grab sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Knicks leading by 11. Here's Bridges. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
So tough to negate LeVert's wingspan when he's in attack mode. It's one of his deadliest characteristics.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Both free throws good for LeVert.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Anunoby, that's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. 9 points in the game.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Here comes your Knicks hitting answers, everyone. Get loud for.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers.
Sitting answer.
40 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Okoro. Back to Merrill. Okoro on the wing. Here's Wade. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wade's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
Knocks down the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Thompson's shot is off.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Towns for 3. The shot that time not on target. Puts up a deep 3. Thompson no good. And so it's New York in a good situation, up by 13 points to close. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we...
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like...
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Cavaliers.
Well, they obviously...
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So for Cleveland right now, Tristan Thompson is out there with Dean Wade. Then there's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Merrill in at the 2.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area. And the defense gets away with one there.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Brunson. Lets the 3 fly. Is rebounded by Okoro.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Okoro's got his first basket.
Okoro making the right decision that time to keep it and score it.
They swipe it. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
It's one of these nights with just everything coming together for Anunoby.
Knicks lead.
Pass to Wade.
18.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Jerome. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Jerome's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Bridges on the attack. Back to Hart. It's rebounded by Wade.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
It's Merrill on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Here's Okoro. Oh, and Towns with the block.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no.
Hart finds Towns. Hammers the lob through.
What an athletic play from Towns. Rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
Merrill passes to Okoro. Here's Jerome. Pass to Wade. Back to Jerome. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Wade. Now here's Thompson. Covered by Towns. Thompson, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
From outside the arc. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. The shot. Towns can't get that one to fall. Cavaliers trail by 14. Okoro passes to Merrill. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy has continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
The 3 from Okoro. The Knicks with the rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brunson finds Bridges. Back to Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro.
Anunoby, one of those star players in the league that you don't really look at the numbers to see how he impacts the game overall. It's the intangibles that make him special.
11 seconds left in the third quarter. Jerome on the wing. Here's Wade. And so it's the New York Knicks in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. We've got campaign. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Tudose in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Garland. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Outside Achiuwa. Here's Tudose, covered by Mobley. Achiuwa for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Okoro passes to Garland. Jacks up a 3. Cleveland gets it back. Let's go with a 3. And Tudose pulls it down.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Outside McBride. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
This is some... Mitchell is only getting better at finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Mobley. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Ryan, he's checked in for New York. Outside Mitchell. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. No good with a layup. Here's Ryan, guarded by Okoro. Pass to Achiuwa. Here's Ryan. Five to shoot. Robinson passes to Achiuwa. Knicks keep it alive. Here's Ryan, covered by Mobley. It's stolen by Garland. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. The 3 from Okoro. 4-3. The Knicks pull it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Ryan. And again, the Knicks missing. The Cavaliers trail by 14. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle. The hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge.
First team foul. Josh Hart.
Review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Clock at 6. Here's Brunson outside. On target from range. Brunson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell.
42-27.
Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. Oh! Mitchell taking no chances.
Yeah, the former dunk contest champ, Donovan Mitchell, showing off his bounce.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Karl Anthony Towns.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Out to Bridges, fires the 3, and again New York with the triple.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
We love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Hard against Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Unloads. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hard against Mobley. From the arc. Hart can't hit. Mitchell against Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
And so he makes both from the line. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Pass to Garland. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove,
culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's LeVert in its small forward. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Just 3 to shoot. George, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And it's Paul George with the foul.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Shot on the wing. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
Pass to Allen. Puts it up from 12. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And one on Embiid.
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
And he sinks the second. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Allen against Embiid, over Allen. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Showing off the superb handles for a 7-footer. Joel Embiid handles that thing tight.
For 3, Mitchell. The rebound by Paul George. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Clippers. Three-pointer, Martin. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's been a slow start here for Cleveland. 6-point game. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in. The Cavaliers again can't hit. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's the 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Garland finds LeVert. Shot to stop the run. Garland, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Pass to Embiid. Martin wide open. He fires. And it's off from 3-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Mobley.
2 minutes.
Outside Garland.
2 minutes.
Here's Mitchell. And Embiid with the block.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The 76ers third.
And they turned all those mistakes and took points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
And he's good on the second.
Oubre able to get here a lot with how aggressive he is with the ball in his hand.
And here are the Cavaliers. They trail by 7. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Embiid. Pass to McCain. Back to Embiid. Here's McCain. Just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, elite shot blocking is what Jared Allen gives you night in and night out, both inside and even on the perimeter, too. He's an excellent defender.
Here's Mitchell. Fade away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
Pass to McCain. Here's Embiid. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He gets a 5-point game. Here's Garland with the drive, and such a nice move to make the basket work.
Just too good a player to leave open.
Embiid from outside. That one no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Philadelphia ahead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort, defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
George in the front court alongside Martin. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
I see you, Jared. I see you expanding your game, broadening the horizons. Nice looking shot there, big fella.
Back to Embiid. Embiid punches it down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in him, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even clean mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
DA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Allen.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Cavaliers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Garland, no good. Philadelphia shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers leading by 4. Embiid, the pass to Martin. Mobley with the block.
Yeah, this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
6 on the shot clock. George, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
So, Clark, the last couple NBA seasons featuring 14 of the top 15 team offensive ratings in league history.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the game. It is an entertaining product. That's part of the drive for more offense. But I guess I could agree that there does need to be maybe a touch more balance and not so tilted toward the offense.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Thompson dishes to Mitchell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
George Niang, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
George Niang.
Maxey on the wing, guarded by Garland. Fires the 3. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got his first 3 points of the game.
The numbers testify. Tyrese Maxey is one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA.
LeVert kicks to Mitchell. A minute 20 left in the first half of the game.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
From past the arc. McCain's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 4. There's the 3. And it's Mitchell missing. Pass to McCain. And there's the drive. And the layup's good off the glass.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
Outside Garland. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Hands it from downtown. Mitchell's got 9.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Maxey finds Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Here's LeVert. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to McCain. That falls. High speed that time from George. McCain's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia. Niang kicks to Garland. A kick out to Mobley. Gets it off. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. That'll do it for the first half. 70. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And what about you guys? Did you like to look ahead on the schedule, or did you take the one game at a time approach?
Well, I know Shaq liked to look.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that about wraps.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Mitchell. So on the floor for Cleveland. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That is his first foul of the game. Garland finds Mitchell. Back to Garland. And Embiid with the block. Here's McCain. That three off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 10, and Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around, and he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch, this guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
And bursting through inside, so difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Embiid kicks to Maxey. Stolen by Garland. Here's the break. Here's Mitchell. Good. Mitchell's got 15 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Martin's in the post, covered by Mobley. And it's Martin missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Mitchell finds Okoro. Back to Mitchell for the lead. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Now, here is George. Defense is right there. Maxey passes to George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, you have to be really on your toes when you're defending Paul George. He's excellent when it comes to using the pump fake to draw fouls.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. George Niang, he's checked in for Allen. Dean Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. Max Strus is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. It's Strus on the wing. Pass to Jerome. Shot clock at 5. Banked in off the glass. Jerome's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. The 3 from George. Good on the triple. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
This is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Pass to Jerome. Back to Niang. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's George. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead. Wade with it, covered by Martin. Wade can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's McCain. Wade is covering. Outside, Maxey. From 10 feet out, and that one hits back iron. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Wade kicks to Niang. Pass to Okoro. And another miss by Cleveland.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the 3-ball is good.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Okoro, and it's in there. Okoro's got 5.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Embiid. Second chance shot. Can't get the layup.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And that he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
First team foul.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Merrill. And the layup is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Wade finds LeVert. Swiped it away. And now Philadelphia on the break from deep. George. And it's Wade with the rebound. Well, Cleveland shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The 76ers making a switch here. Tudose checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Knocked loose. Outside Maxey. And it's sent back by Allen. Pass to Garland. Now Mobley. Okoro wide open. He fires. Trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, recognizing the opening, and Mobley got it to his teammate there on a platter.
Spins. Embiid against Allen. Now here's Embiid. Tight defense on him. That shot off the mark. Mitchell outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Mitchell's got 20 points.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here's Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
There's Garland. There's the drive.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Count it, and the foul. It goes on Isaac Okoro. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, McCain.
And this is the time now where the officials
is under video review, under NBA rules.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the free throw, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Mitchell wide open. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the three. Tudose passes to George. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Kept alive, Garland, and the rejection by Embiid. Here's McCain, covered by Mitchell. Allen against Embiid. Maxey with the screen on Allen. Shot clock at 6. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Outside Garland. A kick out to Mobley. Looking for Garland. He gets it there. Back to Mobley. Garland against Maxey.
Good challenge that time by Embiid, using all that length quite well.
Good D by Embiid.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Philadelphia.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And it's always a good feeling to take that second contest after you drop the first one. Just a big win to even things up here in their 4-game season series against the Cavs.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Joel Embiid.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Here's Yabusele. Mobley with the block. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Wow, through the contact. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
Shooting for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell. 3 shots. The play was reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review
what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He makes the second free throw, and that brings them to within 10. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within single digits. Now the 76ers with it, led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Maxey. The 3 from George. That one's not going to go. So the 76ers win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm,
out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
Now, New York starting 5. We've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brunson in at the point.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
Here's Brunson. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Shot's good by Hart.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's George. Nice D from Bridges.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Martin against Brunson. Martin outside. Up top, Embiid. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Embiid finds Martin. And it's New York with a rebound. Their last encounter in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the Sixers.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
New York has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
And here on the Sixers now. After the basket by New York on the other end. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by McCain.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Here's Towns. And he can't make that one in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Martin. The layup off target. And the Knicks with possession for the finish. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
George against Anunoby. George, good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him especially tough cover. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Brunson passes to Towns. Back to Brunson. Pass to Towns. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Towns. The kick out to Brunson. The 3 is up. The rebound by Embiid. The 76ers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's George. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. They need this. Kept alive. George with a steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. And that one is hammered home.
Well, the length of Paul George creating opportunities for his team. He covers an awful lot of ground with that wingspan.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. It's picked off. Out on his own on the break. Here's Maxey. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's McCain. He's guarded by Bridges. Inside, Embiid. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Knocked loose. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. New York shooting their first free throw of the night. Free throw no good for Hart.
Well, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size. That is Josh Hart.
Here's Bridges. It's Hart on the wing. No good on the triple. Outside Maxey. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers finishing the quarter with a... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Paul George. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Here's Brunson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch G. Love Jalen Brunson's game. Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
Shot's good by Hart.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
George passes to Embiid. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to George. That's tipped. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Towns. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Martin. Now Maxey. And he knocks down the 10-footer. Maxey's got 6.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Up top, Bridges. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his 1st foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Well, this is one of OG Anunoby's calling cards. His disruptive nature on the defensive end turns into transition opportunities. That is beautiful.
In transition. And he lays it up and in. And it's a 3-point New York lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New York.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Here's Brunson. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
George, no good. The Knicks have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Hart finds Bridges. Back to Hart. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Maxey.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Hart, and it's Ryan in for Anunoby. Achua inside. He's against Martin. And here's Brunson from the arc. Some solid defense from Maxey.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
At the line for Philadelphia.
He's off on the second. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Bridges misses. The Sixers leading. Here's McCain. Martin, left side. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Martin's got 5.
I just love the ball move.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Robinson. Here's Dadier. George defending. Back to Brunson. It's Bridges on the wing. 5 to shoot. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Maxey. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead. It'll count. Can't hit that one. And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've had incredible. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Well, look here now at New York. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, and let's swing it back around to talk about our game. It was the Joel Embiid show in that first half. Thanks for tuning in.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Achua. Then there's Mitchell Robinson.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Hits a 3-pointer. McBride's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Martin finds George. Back to Martin. Here's McCain. Stolen. Outside Brunson. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Fast break, Philadelphia. For 3, Maxey. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Brunson. Outside McBride. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Achua. 6 on the shot clock. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Sims, he's checked in for New York.
Jericho Sims.
Martin, the pass to Maxey. Now here's George. Robinson with a steal. Pass to Bridges to the middle. Here's Sims. He nails it, and we're tied.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Embiid into the lane. Embiid just too tall inside.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Outside Robinson. Back to Bridges. Screen by Robinson for the lead. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 11. It's George on the wing. McBride covers. Pass to Maxey. And here's Embiid. Here's McCain. Just 4 to shoot. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. 2-point game. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. They're deep into a 6-game road trip. This is number 5. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Brunson's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Embiid passes to Maxey. Banked it in off the glass. Maxey's gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Robinson. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got 4 rebounds now. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
PA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
For 3, Bridges. They get it back. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
Baseline jumper. It's George on the wing. The 3-pointer off the mark.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
McBride can't get it to go. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. And Maxey the bucket on the assist by George. Maxey's got 14 points for the game. Robinson against Embiid. Bridges outside. Releases. Another shot. Back to Brunson for the lead. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
George for 3. Drains the triple. He's got 9.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. First team.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
The kick out to Brunson. The 3. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's only his first miscue of the night. He's been unbelievably steady so far.
New York making a switch here. McBride's checked in. Knicks trail by 4. Kicks it out Towns. And Anunoby for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Pass to Maxey. Jacks up a 3. Now George. Stolen by Anunoby. The ball's knocked loose. Martin against Towns. Martin, the pass to George. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Now you see Paul George stay strong and committed with the basketball, totally focused on finishing.
Towns with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. And here's Payne outside. Offensive board. Towns. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Outside Hart. Pass to McBride to tie it up. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Here's Payne. This one for 3. Fires in the triple. Payne's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And he gets that one.
Well, Josh Hart, the very definition of unselfish. How about keeping his eyes up and finding his teammate?
Hart with the defensive effort.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Towns a screen on Maxey. Anunoby for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Doubled by Hart. Here's Embiid. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
Bridges, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Payne.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Towns, and he banks in the layup. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns, well made for pressure situations.
Anunoby against George. He can't hit that time. The Knicks with the lead. Hart passes to Towns. Back to Hart. Towns is screen on Martin. Hart from long range. The Knicks keep it alive. Beyond the arc. Out to Bridges. Takes the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
The passing skills of Paul George are simply impressive. This guy is terrific at realizing when he needs to give it up.
Here's Towns. Count it!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's George. And some solid defense from Towns. And here's Brunson from the arc. It's rebounded by George. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Embiid against Bridges. Embiid passes to Maxey. Embiid with it. Shot clock at 5. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
These are the moments Embiid loves. Enjoys being the player for this team to take and make clutch shots.
For 3, Bridges. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
That is big-time composure from Mikal Bridges. Backs against the wall. Got to have a bucket, and he delivers.
George, no good. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Philadelphia ball.
And so the big win by New York in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment.